Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. That is a 12-inch by 16-inch by 2-inch pre-primed black canvas, and it's playtime for me. I'm having officially way too much fun. And I am swiping, smearing, I'm smearing. But I'm adding colors to my white metallic from Anita's. And this time I'm going to give myself start with my hot orchid from Prism Pour from Color Art. It is a Prism Pour. And I'm just putting colors where I want. And this is my magenta from Golden that I just started to let myself use because it's been too long. And the minute I used it, I plugged it up. How strange. It was working a minute ago. Come out. There we got something. And it looks similar, but it's much darker. It's really a very oxygenated blood color, basically. This is a color I made up today with Kimmy's leftover Sergeant Yellow and a little bit of, hi Kim, and a little bit of Orange Unicorn Spit, and the residual in a bottle of Masters Touch from Hobby Lobby. I'm bound to add other things as I go. The one thing I didn't use in my last piece that I want to put in this one is probably some electric blue and or now the colors are coming out. I thought I would put some dioxazine purple in there. This is called Cobalt Blue. This is the most beautiful turquoise metallic from Artist Loft. I'm trying for a less is more to start, but I'm failing, even in my head I'm failing miserably. That is probably modern Master's Touch. I always get those two confused. Master's Touch with a little bit more orange. Here is the dioxazine purple, another Master's Touch. I'd like to actually teach myself to put zones down. I do want, there we go, I do want this Venetian blue. And I definitely don't really want to give up on the electric blue from Arteza, but I might put a little more white down. I'm not sure what else is coming. I'm feeling a lot like there should be some bright orange in there. And I ought to be really careful putting blue next to yellow. And if I'm not careful, I'll wind up with green in there too, and or purple. You know what? I am going to wind up with some purple. This is my purple flash from Folk Art. And it's the bomb. And I don't even mind. So I have tools, and if you search, where are they? I have tools, and if you search tools in the search box, you'll find them. I have a new palette knife, and some Amsterdam Black, and no idea where to start at all. Amsterdam Black has pre-stained wood conditioner in it. I'm trying to remember that a palette knife is great for stealing paint, even better than skewers. And I'm going to scrape that off. I'm going to put that right down on my lowly Veffy. I still think of it as Lolify. I have a break on my turntable, which I have to remember so it doesn't turn, which is a good thing. I'm going to grab a scrape dish because this is a lot larger than my last piece, and I don't want to waste all that paint by wiping it off. I'm going to use a smaller palette knife. And try not to be in such a hurry. I have a much larger palette knife, a big plastic one. I find if I scrape off my palette knife and then go back and do a little manipulation, I actually get some small amount of coverage. Still a little paint. Where's my favorite? Here's one of my tools. I'm pretty sure I can find one of my tools. There we go. I cut them into ovals. And they swish and swirl really, really nicely. Unless you hit dry canvas, in which case you're no longer floating and they're not as nice. So it's important that you have enough paint. Like picking up that. And sometimes there's paint left on the edge. And if you're patient, big if, you can allow it to come off. Where's my other little tool? There we go. I want to steal some hot orchid. Put it right there. Perfect. I want to steal some hot orchid so bad I think I'm just going to put some more hot orchid in there. Might be hard to show up since it needed some more white. It's really important to use the white Anitas in the background. I want to be a little careful because I have an awful lot of paint and I'm filling up my canvas fairly quickly. I'm going to put a little more black, Amsterdam black with Minwax pre-stained wood conditioner in it just because I need to float things. These little tools are great for covering the edges of things also. So if you have paint on them, just drop them right over. There we go. That's not bad. I still want to steal some paint. I didn't put any cell activator on that, but that's okay. I like stealing paint with my little tools. It's sort of like dipping. It's a lot like dipping. It's dipping! For real. I didn't think about that for a second. Duh. My canvas is dry, so I can wipe up any miscellaneous little marks that I don't feel comfortable with keeping. And I can always dip my little tool in and make a mark by dragging the edge. I feel like I'm getting really close to a point where there's just so much going on here that I better be careful. And I've got just one more area here, and I'm thinking I might want to steal that paint literally right off my finger. I've used up a lot of cell activator today, I'm surprised. Yeah, that's still okay. That's a lot of white and I'm okay with that, I guess. I like the gold. Gotta get a little brave. I have such pretty cells, it's hard to want to mess with what I have. I guess it's still okay. I'm getting nervous though, for sure. My brake is no longer functioning. There we go. Kind of want to just put a few spirals in to break up the areas that look a little odd to me. Alright, I'm getting really close to being done. I'm not shy about adding spirals. Kind of like the idea of letting some more lines fly down in these areas. Create some texture element that wasn't there before. I'm always nervous that yellow, orangey yellow is going to create green. But my cell activator is almost gone and dried up. So I'm just going to use some more of that. Wherever I feel like I need it. And a little bit of orange. And I'm in the home stretch, so I should tell you guys that there's over 93,000 of you subscribed. Thank you for being here, if you've been here a while. If you're brand new, please be welcomed. There's a lot going on in there. That's one of the busier ones. I always find that spirals have a calming effect on my... It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, there's some beautiful colors there. Sometimes I find that just a little bit of a color spread around inside adds a punch that just zhuzhes things up. Not that this actually needed zhuzhing up, but I definitely like what happened there. That's not bothering me either. Not sure about anywhere else. I'm thinking maybe not. You know there's one more coming. Just something to make the eye move around from one end to the other. There, I think I'm done. And that's cool. I'm pretty happy with that. I got some beautiful cells and probably a few minutes to show you guys. That is bugging me. I'm sure it would level out because the Floetrol always levels everything out. That's what it is. It's a leveler. If I need to fix anything on my edges, I will do that afterwards. I say that now, but it's really hard when I see a drip. Alright. I torched to release the bubbles caught in the paint, but I do use GAC 800 by Golden to keep my paint from cracking when I leave it heavy, and I do like to leave it heavy. I have over 2,000 videos. If you need to have any information, they're organized by the 100 and by topic and genre, and I have everything easily accessible so I can help if you can't find what you're after. What was I looking at? Oh, there we go. One more spiral won't never hurt anything. Just little things that draw my eye. So I love you guys. I want you to take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Please give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. I'm going to climb up on my little stool and give you a close-up. There's a lot of fun stuff going on in there. Still got some more paint on my palette knife. Pull that down this way so you can see. Yeah, that's a party. There's some great cells. I've got a couple more of these 16 by 12 inch canvases and I'm probably going to use them. Look on the end screen video. In the last 20 seconds I run the exhibition video, and at the very beginning of it you'll see the prizes for the monthly drawing that happens at the end of the month, and a new one begins at the beginning of the month. And if you're a contributor to help keep the studio rolling, and I can use all the help I can get, thank you very much to everybody who's contributed. Appreciate it very much. You can contribute through PayPal or Patreon and you'll be automatically entered in that drawing. My community board will show you tomorrow's video. The link tree has my Amazon link where my 2 books are, because I can, and Unlimited Possibilities, and a whole lot of other great tools. And if you shop there, it's at no extra cost to you, but it helps me out. On the link tree, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter links, as well as my Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, Appreciation Group for Students, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, Fans and Collectors, for looking at the albums of older YouTube artworks, and someday I'll catch up, but it's not yet. My email address is below Show More when you click Show More underneath the link tree on most videos, and that's the place to contact me if you're interested in purchasing an artwork or inquiring about the purchase of an artwork. Use the hashtag and the file number in the title of the video. I also give classes, private classes, one-on-one at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, so feel free to ask me questions on the community board, in the comments section, or via email. I love you guys. I'm sure I'm forgetting a ton of stuff, including Teespring Clothing is the clothing below the video, and it has Oliver print leggings and Oliver print t-shirts that are lots less expensive than the Legalerist investment clothing from Montreal. That's the top link on the link tree, and definitely worth a look at. Your average 40 or 50 items are on pixels.com and Fine Art America, because I've got like 1,400 items posted there, and then they break down into bazillions of things. I'm not seeing anything else I should tell you other than thank you so much for the wonderful comments you leave me, keep my morale boosted, and thank you again for the donations that help keep me painting and keep me producing videos for you, and you guys inspire the heck out of me, and I love you much for it. Thank you, Anon. I will see you. Bye for now. Priscilla out. Take care of each other and yourself.